Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Friday. We got the red on, victory red, closer red. Just gives me a little more confidence on Friday. I'm pretty confident what I do anyway, but it's a little bit more exciting on Friday. I hope you're having a great day. I just wanted to talk a little bit about this hard work mentality that I talk about a lot, and that people sometimes have a hard time understanding, maybe. I don't know if they have a hard time understanding or they just don't like to follow. But the big thing about that is the fact that I honestly believe, and I've always believed this in my life, that you can work your way into anything that you need to. So no matter how you get there, it may be a longer path. It may take you a longer time to get there. But the fact of the matter is if you're willing to work for it, anything is possible. And so what that really means to me is that you have to do everything in your power to make it happen. And so if that becomes networking, if that becomes finding someone to help you take care of your weaknesses, to do the things for you that you are weak in, to make them stronger, surrounding yourself with the right people, etc., things like that, then that's what it's going to take. One of the things that I really like about this, and we sit here and we talk about how there's a lot of people who talk about how bad social media is and how it does this and it does that. Well, yeah, how it ruins lives and you can't put it down and all that. But the fact of the matter is that there are millions of people in this world, and social media is going nowhere. The internet's going nowhere. These things that we have, they're not leaving. And so if you choose to not do anything, that is your choice. The thing is that world is going to be moving around you no matter what. So those who choose to do nothing get nothing, right? And those who choose to do something get something. And so you have to be willing to work your butt off. You have to be willing to go the extra mile. You have to be willing to outwork the next person, because I can guarantee you that there's 90 other people who will do more than you, who want it more than you. But if you continue to work like you want it more than them, something's going to happen. That's the thing. It's like I sit here and I talk about how, being a commission salesman is tough. I'm sitting here looking at my sales and my closing's down. Well, I can control me being the best salesman, right? That's what I can control. I can control how I go in there and I educate the customer and give them the best value on the product that I sell, whatever that product may be. I sell blinds. So I have to go in there and tell them the benefits of buying from us. And that's where that comes from. So you have to create a reason for them to want to buy from you. And we talk all the time about how marketing is crazy like that, and how you can market yourself in a bunch of different ways. And my buddy posted a video yesterday talking about how easy it is to post on social media, how quickly you can do it, and how people say they don't have time. He's like, what's it take you, 10, 15 minutes to make one post? The majority of the time, what it takes 10, 15 minutes is to decide what you're going to post. So you're taking time out of your day to think about something to post that's taking you 15 minutes. And then in reality, what happens is you decide that you're not going to post at all. Then what happens? Nothing. You've done nothing. You've done nothing to better it for you. And then you go and you complain that you don't have any business. You don't have any leads. You don't have any of this. You don't have any of that. Well, there's your choice. You've done nothing. And that's one of the things that I notice about Gary Vee. I mean, and there's a bunch of different schools on this thing, is like, just post. Just post. No matter what. Find something to post about. Find something that inspires you. You are building a brand. You're building who you are. You're building people, or you're trying to get people to understand who you are so that they want to buy something from you. And that's really what it is. And you may think that this isn't motivational, but you really are. You're selling a product. You're trying to motivate yourself to sell your product, whatever that is, because in the end, to a lot of people, success is making money. But when you don't make that money to do what you love and you can't afford to do it anymore, it's tough. It makes it hard. You can't do it. So you have two choices. You can live in the old, or you can get in the new. And that's really what it is. It's tough. It's hard, but you have so many more avenues through social media to market yourself than you do through paper stuff now. When I was growing up, there was phone books, there was newspapers, there were all these things where you could find someone. Half of the people who watch this probably don't even know what a phone book is, unless they see them, because they still distribute them, which I don't understand why, because the first thing I do is stick mine in the recycle bin, so that's a waste of money. But that's the thing. You have to make the choice that you're not afraid to post. And when you start doing it, and if you don't believe me, I want you to go look at my IGTV and look at the first video that I posted versus this one. Look at the confidence that I've gained in the way that I speak. Look at the quality of the way that it's come from there. You can look at anything that I do, and I can tell you quality gets better every time you do it. But the problem is that you're afraid to make that initial step. Then the second problem is after you make that initial step, you get discouraged because you don't want to be consistent. And if you're not consistent, you can do it for a couple months, and I've seen lots of people drop off who are trying to do things like I do. And they'll start posting, and they'll start doing things, and they'll start gaining a few followers here and there, but then they'll get discouraged and they just quit. Their presence is gone. I no longer see them in my feed. And it's not because they unfollowed me. It's not because I unfollowed them. It's not because they blocked me, because I will go and look at these things and I'm like, hey, dude, this guy started right at about the same time I did. Where's he at? He's gone. Hasn't posted in months. And that's the thing. If you want it to work, you have to be consistent and you have to be patient, because it's not going to happen overnight. You can't expect to go on there, post one post, go viral, post one post and get a lead right off of it. It does happen, but it not very often. And I've got a couple of bogus leads right off the bat. I spent 2 months getting nothing and thinking, what am I doing wrong? And why am I not getting what I'm looking for? And then I realized that I have to put more into it. And that's what got me where I am. That's what's got me where I am. That's what's going to get me where I'm going to go. And so it's not even just that with social media, but that's with that in anything in life. You do everything to the best of your ability, no matter what, and be consistent and continue to do it, and good things will follow. That's just kind of some of the stuff that I deal with on a daily basis. You know that this is my opinion, but I'll tell you what, it's worked pretty well for me, and I hope that if you need any help with any marketing or anything like that, let me know. Follow me on all my platforms. I got Linktree up now, so if you go into my bio and you click on that Linktree, it has every single link to whatever I do. The podcast I'm really proud of. We're changing the name of it. I talked about that yesterday. It's called Shaping Success now with Wes Tankersley. My partner that was doing that with me just didn't have time to do it. And then I got sponsored. So it's going to get better and better every day. So I'm going to do a podcast episode tomorrow. Haven't found a guest yet. So if I don't find one, it's just going to be me. If you're interested in being a guest tomorrow, if you have time and you are an entrepreneur or someone who's a local Treasure Valley business and you want to be on there, hit me up in the DMs and let's see if we can make something happen. Have a great day. See you later.